Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Oh my god, it is so windy in Indianapolis today. I've been trying to film videos out here. The sun keeps on coming and going behind the clouds, and so all of a sudden it'll be a burst of sun, and it'll be like, oh my god, Peter has filters on. And then it's like windy, and it's like blowing down the street. It's like crazy today in Indianapolis. And so it's the winds of change. The winds of change, yes, because over on my reality TV channel today, no, I did not just discuss the divorce of Gary Jerry from The Bachelor and their breakup, of which I'm completely devastated about. I also talked about changes to my reality TV channel. And by changes, you'll have to stay tuned because I have some big announcements over there. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Do-do-do-do. There comes the sun. I was going to say there goes the sun because the sun was coming and I thought it was going away, but it's staying. Here stays the sun. That doesn't sound right. That's why the Beatles didn't sing it that way. But anyway, big changes coming to my Peter's Reality TV Recaps and Opinions. I really never liked that title of that channel anyway. I always thought it was too long, but I thought I wanted something that would really make sense to people. But I never really liked the title. So I think I'm just going to call it Peter Watches TV. Yeah, because it's not going to just be reality TV anymore, but you're going to have to go over there and find out what the big news is, because it's exciting. It's exciting big news. So it's on the Gary Jerry, the Golden Bachelor, getting divorced video and big changes. So I'll be covering all kinds of shows over there now. It's real exciting. So anyway, not just reality TV, but that too, and reality TV drama. But anyway, so it is another thing that I'm having a hard time with titles. It is Movies with Peter. Oh my god, I had on my phone, what did I end up calling this? I had so many different titles for what I was going to call this. I was like, oh, I like this title actually. Hold on a second. What did I end up calling this? Peter Watches, no, that's on my reality TV channel. BookTube videos, where is this at? Peter Does Stuff channel. Okay, Friday movie pick. Peter, what did I end up wanting to call this? I can't remember. Do you guys have any good names for what we should call movie night? Friday? I didn't watch it on Friday. I watched it on Sunday. So I'm not going to call it Friday Night Movie Nights with Peter. That's too long. Well, let's call it Movies with Peter. How about that? Movies with Peter. So welcome to Movies with Peter. Last week, I just tell you, I honest to God did not think that anybody would watch along with these movies with me. I just thought, okay, I got so excited. Things I get really, really excited about, people do not get as excited with me about. I just have to say that, right? And I actually shared this story on my vlog not too long ago. I think it was just a couple days ago, about the first time that I did this readathon on BookTube. And I was so excited about doing this like readathon, and at the time I was like 46 years old, and Alex and two of our friends were going downtown to hear a DJ, and I had all my books lined up. I had all my snacks, my coffee, my teas, I had all my, treats out, my cookies and stuff and everything ready to start my readathon. And a readathon is where you like try to read as many books as you can in a week kind of thing, and there's different like reading prompts that you do, and you have to like read a book that whatever. And so we were out to dinner with our friends Melissa and Jason right before it, and right before they were getting ready to leave, Melissa said something like, oh, you're not going to come downtown with us and hear this DJ? And I was like, no. And Alex he knew how excited I was about it. He was like, tell him what you're doing. And I was like, really kind of embarrassed about it. And I was like, no. And Melissa was like, Melissa would love to hear about that. And so I told him, and she was like, oh, that sounds so exciting. You're going to have so much fun. Well, they went down and heard the DJ. I came home because it started at midnight. Midnight was like the time, like the beginning of the first day of the readathon. I had seen these readathons for a long time on BookTube, and this was the very first one when I started my BookTube channel that I was getting ready to do. And so I was sitting out here. I didn't have these chairs at the time. I had this white glider. I was sitting out here, and I had all my books ready to like program into Goodreads that I was going to read, and I had like my coffee made. And at that time, like what they would do is like on Twitter, they would put like, read for the next 30 minutes and then tell us what book you're reading or whatever, right? And I was real excited to be part of all this because I've loved reading my entire life. And I was sitting there, and it was like right before midnight, and I was like, why am I doing this? This is so cheesy. Like, why are you getting so excited about this? You could be, downtown hearing this DJ with your husband and whatever. I was like, this is so corny. This is so cheesy. And then like midnight hit, and I was like, oh my god. And before I knew it, I was just like programming the books into my Goodreads thing. And it was all my like self-concept of me thinking this was cheesy and why am I doing this and this is stupid and this is silly, and it was all my self-doubt, right? And I had such a blast. I had such a good time on that readathon, and I'm so glad that I didn't not do it. I'm so glad that I followed through and I did it, and I had such a blast doing it. So I'm so glad I did. Well, I feel very similar about this with this, like, watching movies every week together and picking a movie every week together, you know? And I'm really, like, in a very corny way, I'm super excited about it because I'm picking all movies that I watched maybe even just one time in my childhood or growing up. All through high school and college is where I'm kind of, like, you know, considering these things. Maybe past that if one comes up that I want to see. But as I saw, like, that Osage County with Meryl Streep, I want to see that one again, and I haven't watched that, but that came out, like, way after, you know, like in my 30s or whatever. So I might pick some other movies, but from my past, movies that I loved in my past, right? The majority of them are from when I was growing up as a kid and in high school and things like that. Majority of them are from when I was in high school and college. And so when I announced it, I got so excited about putting this together, and I thought nobody's going to watch along with me. And so I picked Night of the Comet. That was how this whole idea came to fruition. I explained it last week because of the eclipse, right? Well, Sunday night going in, I think it was Saturday I started it, and Sunday I finished it, going into Monday, which was the total eclipse. And I have to tell you, watching the movie, I had forgotten how much I love the movie. First of all, Night of the Comet. The movie is completely corny, but it is fantastic. And so every movie that we're watching over here is free on Tubi. Tubi is completely free. You can make an account. You don't have to make an account. I was noticing that most of them, I was not even signed in to things watching movies. So you don't even have to sign in. It's completely free. It has ads. But I think like Night of the Comet had like maybe 4 ads in an hour-and-a-half movie. I mean, it wasn't that bad at all, right? And all the movies I pick are going to be on Tubi so that we can all watch it free. It is not international yet, but it is going international within a few months. I read the articles. I've also seen a lot of people say that they're going to start charging for Tubi. They have absolutely 100% denied that. They said that they are not starting anytime in the near future going to start charging for Tubi. It's one of the reasons why I picked this, so that we can all watch these movies together for free. So I just want to make that clear. There are actually other places that you can find a lot of these movies too, because a lot of them are free on YouTube as well. And then other people have downloaded them and things like that because they're so old at this point, you know? So I watched Night of the Comet. I have to tell you, so Night of the Comet, if you didn't watch it, it is about this comet, I think it's Halley's Comet, that's coming through, and then everybody turns to dust, that, like, was in sight of it. And then there's these 2 sisters, and they were both, like, in these different, one of them was, like, doing the dirty with her kind of boyfriend that ends up getting eaten by a zombie, because people that don't turn all the way become zombies, okay? And then they kill the other people. So they're on the run, and they're trying to find these, and then they're on the run with this guy they meet at the radio station, because they go to the radio station because it's the 80s and everybody goes to the radio station and listens. And then they go to the mall and they do this like makeover thing, and then they're on the run, and these government people are trying to get them and all this kind of stuff. It's so good, but so bad at the same time. But I have to tell you what's so weird is that while I'm watching this, I'm kind of getting scared about the eclipse, because I was like, and this is why I watched it, because I wanted to get like hyped up for the eclipse. I was like, what if we're all out there and we're like, oh my God, look, and then all of a sudden we turn to dust or something, right? And I went down to the pool with my neighbors. These neighbors I just actually walked by in my last video, they were like, the ones that were like, come out here, come to the pool and whatever. So I went down with them. I had such a blast. I'm so glad I did. For those of you that watched that video and said stuff, thank you so much. It was such a moment in time for me. I'm so grateful that I went down there and I had that moment with my neighbors. It was so much fun. But while I was sitting there, I was kind of like, oh my God, are we going to turn to dust? Are we going to turn to dust? I was so nervous, you know? But anyway, but what was so interesting was I got a couple tweets about it that people were watching Night of the Comet, and then I got like, somebody tagged me on Instagram that they were watching the movie, and then I got like 4 DMs, and I have to be honest with you, and then I put up, is anybody else watching this movie with me for, you know, Peter's movie night or whatever? And I got like a bunch of DMs about it. I was like, there's a minimum of like 10 people that are watching this movie with me. And I was like, oh my God, I love this. It's like we're all together eating popcorn in my dad's basement when I was in high school, and we're all watching Night of the Comet. I loved it. It made me so happy. So I was so excited, and I have to tell you what I went in and did, okay? So, I went in, and where is it at? The movies. Here it is. Okay, the movies. So, I have 2 lists. So, the first list that I have is Friday night movies, and I have a list of all of the movies so far that I have picked, okay? And then I have Friday night movie list, and you can see, I don't know if you can see it in here, but I have all the dates going through 12/27. That every Friday I am going to make an announcement of what the movie is for the following week. So you don't have to watch it on Friday night. You don't have to watch it on Saturday night. You can watch it on Thursday night going into the next Friday if you want to. But it's a movie that I watched one time and it kind of impacted me in some way that I've like never forgot it. And so we're going to watch it together, or I'm going to watch it and you can watch it with me. I hope you do. Because I'm having so much fun. I'm so excited. You guys, when I look at this list, just let me tell you, okay? So I'm going to look at this list of movies. So Night of the Comet, then this week's movie I have picked. Then the next one is kind of like a very kind of like endearing but also sad coming of age movie, and honestly I don't really remember it a lot, but I know it's kind of a summer movie, so I think it will be perfect for coming into spring. Then the next one is one of my mom's all-time favorite movies. It's like a classic. I don't know which order I'm gonna put these in, but it's a classic. It's hilarious, it's endearing, it's one of my favorite movies of life. Then the next one is one of my favorite movies from when it's so corny and camp, and it's one of my favorite movies from when I was in like junior high. And then the next one is from when I was in high school. Then the other one is both one of my mom and dad's favorite movies. That's a classic as well. Very endearing, hilarious as well. Then I've got some thrillers on here, some old ones, some really bizarre movies that really formed me into who I was in my youth and things like that. And so I have a lot of those on here. And then I have some scary ones I'm going to say for October, for Halloween. So, what is the movie? What is the movie? Let me pull up my Tubi app real quick. Here it is. Tubi. Let me pull up my Tubi app. What is the movie that we are watching for this week? Are you so ready? Okay. So this week we are watching, where is it at? Why is it not pulling up? Okay. Here it is. Oh, well, it didn't show the poster. Okay, hold on a second. I gotta pull it up so I can show you the poster because it just goes right into the movie. Da 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 da. I know some of you guys already know what this movie is because I think I spilled it. Okay, so the movie that we are watching this week is with Winona Ryder. Welcome home, Roxy Carmichael. Okay, and if you guys do not know what this movie is, I don't really remember. I think I've only seen this movie like once or twice. So this is what the movie is about. Movie star Roxy Carmichael is abandoning the bright lights of Hollywood, California, and returning to her small Ohio hometown, at least long enough to dedicate a city building. And now the whole town of Clyde is bracing for Carmichael's return. Most of all, her now married old flame Denton Webb, who's played by Jeff Daniels, and troubled teen Dinky Bassetti, who's played by Winona Ryder. An orphan with few friends, Dinky is convinced that Carmichael is her birth mother and that the actress will reclaim her when she returns. And the movie came out in, oh my god, it came out after I graduated from high school. It says initial release October 12, 1990. I graduated in June 1990. So this would have come out when I was a freshman in college. And you can watch it on Tubi. You can also watch it for free on Peacock, Pluto, Sling, Plex, Amazon Prime Video. It's free as well, and Freevee. And it has it on YouTube as well, but it doesn't say if it's free or not. And it's an hour and 37 minutes, and it's rated PG-13. And I am so excited about it. Oh my god, I think I've only maybe seen it once or twice in my entire life, but I remember like it really impacted me. I remember I was in a creative writing class. That would make sense. I read it when I was like freshman in college, because I can remember writing a short story kind of with a similar concept to that. So anyway, and it was actually, I think I read it on one of my channels. It was called Lipstick Kids, and it was about two sisters whose mother left, and then she came back, and the older sister thought that she was going to, it was kind of like based on that idea a little bit. Who is yelling down the street? So anyway, let me know if you're going to read along with me. I hope that you will. I'm so excited about this new venture. I'm so excited about this new project. It's not a project. We're just watching movies together. It's like I said, like we're all just like, some of my friends would come over when I was in high school to my dad's house, and we would go down the basement and eat popcorn and watch movies together. So, whoa! Hey! Grandpa's laughing after the kids down the street. And so, I'm really excited about this. It's like we're all hanging out together watching a movie, and I'm going to try to get my husband to watch some of these movies. He would not with Night of the Comet. He was like, I'm not doing this. So anyway, let me know in the comment section below if you're going to be watching along. The movie for the week is Welcome Home, Roxy Carmichael. I'll put it in the comment section below. You guys can find it on Tubi, Peacock, like I said, YouTube, Amazon Prime. So please watch along with me. It'll be fun. And if you watch for the next year along with me, then a year from now we'll have watched 52 new movies that came out a long time ago, and many of which are really, really bad, but many of which are very, very good award-winning movies as well. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. I love you guys. If you have any suggestions for movies, I'd love to hear them. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.